And welcome to the Coach's Corner post-game show here, live from the Hive here at Time Warner Arena. I'm Coach Dick Cox, joined by Alan Knight. Well, Alan, this was a measuring stick game tonight for the Hornets, coming in on a 7-game winning streak against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who was the beast in the East right now, though. And the sellout crowd got their money's worth tonight. I think they saw an even play. This Hornets team can play with the Cavaliers. They're right there with them. Basically, the game came down to the Hornets made 2 out of the last 13 shots after leading for probably 90% of the game, and the Hornets come up short 95-9.
They did, and another thing too was the rebounds tonight. They got out-rebound 38 to 50 tonight, with LeBron and Kevin Love both leading the way off of the boards tonight.
And again, a big thing tonight, too, was that the Hornets did exactly what they needed to do. They held LeBron to 8 out of 20 shooting, had 25 points. He averages 26, but was that quiet? You never saw him really, do anything to get all of his fans lined up in the game tonight, fired up, going in like that, though. But it was a quiet 25 points he put up.
It was, and it was kind of strange to see that LeBron was completely out of character tonight. And also, Charlotte had 33 field goals on 20 assists. They out-assisted Cleveland 20-17 tonight.
Again, balanced scoring tonight, that the Hornets had several players scoring in double figures. They had Marvin Williams again with his double figures with 10, 11 for Big Al, 17 for Nick Batum, Walker with 18, and Jeremy Lamb with 11. So again, you got good balanced scoring, but not a whole lot you can say. It was an even game, but the bottom line was the Hornets did not make their shots at the end of the game, and Cleveland did just enough to get by.
That is correct, and we look at it too that Charlotte's bench tonight outscored Cleveland 32-27. That's the 11th outing so far with more bench points than their opponent tonight.
And again, the stat that really jumps out at me, other than what you said with the free throws, was Cleveland outscored the Charlotte Hornets 23-14, outscored them by 9 in the fourth quarter. So you can see right there, Coach Clifford felt like the Hornets should have been up by more than 2, but Cleveland got 13 second chance points tonight. They shot 42% from the floor, and you take that away, and the Hornets come home winners tonight.
They did. I mean, like you said, 90% of today's game was led by the Charlotte Hornets, and then that drought in the last 6 to 8 minutes of the fourth quarter really hurt the Hornets tonight.
Had a chance to talk to Jeremy Lin after the ball game and ask him what positives do you take from this game, and he said, well, we can play with these guys. We found that out tonight. We can play with these guys. We're a good basketball team. And, they've got another big test. It's going to be interesting. They come back and play again on Sunday, and then they have got a huge game against the best team in the NBA, the defending champions. It's going to be Stephen Curry coming home for his homecoming game, his once-a-year trip here, and also going to be honoring Dale Curry as a legend. Will be a huge night next Wednesday night here at the Hive.
Yes, it should be a good sellout crowd. I mean, they had a good one tonight, and this house should really be swarming and buzzing next week.
Kind of interesting that my tickets to that game actually sold quicker than my tickets to tonight's game.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, you got the Currys coming to town. You got Dale being honored and Seth coming in tonight with Golden State, who are right now undefeated. That would be kind of interesting to hand Dale Charlotte's win over the Golden State next week.
The heck with them. I want to see Riley, the granddaughter, and I think there is a new grandchild now. I'm not sure. I know that Stefan's wife was expecting in July. I don't know if it's a little boy or a girl, though, but Riley stole the show last year to the playoffs.
Yes, she did. She was the belle of the ball.
What do you take away from tonight's ball game?
Like I said tonight, this team has a lot of tenacity, a lot of guts. I've enjoyed watching them play. They don't roll over and die when it comes to losing a game. They try to battle back and win. They got a lot ahead of them this season.
And again, as a coach, what I take away from this game, had many games like this in my coaching career where you played well enough to win and you didn't. So there's not a whole lot you can do. You don't go home, you don't pout, you don't mope, you don't get upset. You just realize, hey, the didn't go in the basket when you needed it to. At key times tonight, you didn't make the big shots. They did. That doesn't mean they're any better than you. It means that they made 5 more points than you did tonight.
And like Jeremy Lin said, they know they can keep up with the big boys in the league. And this team has really proved it this year with a lot of good comeback wins the past couple of weeks, and with a 90, leading by 90% of the game tonight over the Cleveland was a real good test for them tonight.
The big thing I want to see, what will tell me about this team, is Sunday, because you've got a game sandwiched in. I forgot whether it was Milwaukee or Detroit, which is a very good team, basketball team, sandwiched in between the 2 best teams in the East and the West. It would be so easy after the hype of tonight's sellout and looking ahead to the sellout on Wednesday night to not show up on Sunday. I'm going to be really curious to see how this team bounces back, playing on a Sunday afternoon, which is normally NFL Sunday day. That's going to be the thing I really want to see and find out. A good team bounces back, but we're going to have to find out if it's a trap game for the Hornets on Sunday.
I hope not. I don't think this team will let it be a trap. I think they'll come out, play Hornets ball, and they'll play to win. I don't think Coach Clifford will let them get that mindset this year. I look for them to win.
It was fun tonight to see how many of the Carolina Panthers came out to support this team. Cam Newton was here. Thomas Davis is here every game. Ron Rivera is here about every game he can come to. He's a faithful supporter. We saw Charles Davis. We saw Mike Tolbert. We saw Ted Ginn Jr., Trey Boston. A lot of guys were here with court seats, pulling, and Cam Newton even had on his Larry Johnson grandmama jersey tonight and his Hornet hat tonight, though. So it was a lot of fun to see that the other team here in Charlotte that had a huge win last night turned out tonight supporting what was a great NBA game tonight.
Yes, it was, and I thoroughly enjoyed it tonight. I mean, it was fun. This is the second game of the season I've even been able to come and watch, and I've enjoyed both of them, win or lose.
Well, I don't have a Cam Newton sport coat for the Hornets, but I do have my new teal sport coat. There's no custom. It's not a Kemba Walker or Big Al or anything, but this is going to be my big game coat for the rest of the year, that the Hornet people liked it and all those. So I had my teal and purple on. Hopefully you can see right here on our camera, though. So maybe it'll bring them some luck in the next game.
I hope so. I mean, they had a good game tonight, even though they were 5 points short of the victory. But, hey, they can still play with the big dogs.
19,093 people bought tickets to tonight's ball game. I think they got their money's worth. Unfortunately, the bad guys go home with the W tonight. 95-90 is our final score live from the Hive.
And I hope you had a good Thanksgiving and got a lot of good sales on Black Friday, and get some rest tomorrow for Cyber Monday.
Got a good sale on a teal sport coat today at Belk's. If any of you want to join my trend in supporting the team here, along with my purple handkerchief, you can see right over here too, though. But again, good holiday basketball. Look forward again to seeing what this team bounces back on Sunday. It'll be interesting there. He's Alan Knight. I'm the coach, Dick Cox. Have a good rest of your Thanksgiving holidays, and we'll see you Sunday live from the Hive. Until then, good night, everybody.